Hello guys, welcome to Juke's channel. My channel contains spoilers in the time I got reincarnated as slime or Tensai Shitara slime data Ken. I've been using different characters and videos to portray the story. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe on my channel and hit the notification bell. And don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thank you.
Hello guys, this is Juke's channel. My latest upload is about the 10 great saints. Hope you like and appreciate my videos. Thank you.
Hinata Sakaguchi is the leader of the Western Holy Church's 10 great saints as well as a Japanese otherworlder. She is second only to the Holy Emperor in authority within the church. Hinata has short black hair and violet eyes. She often sweeps her bangs over her right eye while tucking the left side behind her ear. Her eyes are described as cold and calculating, as though they are always looking for the solution to some kind of mathematical proof. In terms of appearances, Rimuru described her as stunningly beautiful. She usually wears the Holy Knight's armor, which is an armor with a white coat draped over it, as well as a monocle. She carries a powerful legend-grade rapier known as the Moonlight Rapier on her hip, gifted to her by Luminous personally. Despite being headstrong and stubborn, she is willing to admit and make amends for her own fault once she realizes it. In Light Novel Volume 7, she realized her mistake upon seeing how friendly the Jura Tempest Federation is to humans whilst traveling to Rimuru City and thus makes up her mind to apologize and negotiate with Rimuru. Not long after her arrival in the New World, Shizu Izawa took her in as a disciple. Hinata claims that Shizu was the only person who had been kind to her during her early years in the New World. Within a month, Hinata had surpassed Shizu in strength after copying multiple of her skills using Usurper. Fearing her own attachment, Hinata went on her own way and eventually became the most powerful knight in the Holy Empire Ruberios, as well as the leader of the 10 Great Saints. Leonard Jester is one of the 10 Great Saints and vice-captain of the Crusaders, widely known as the Child of Light. Calm and collected, Leonard has shown amazing decision-making skills even in the heat of battle. Being chosen by the Light Spirits is proof of Leonard's kind-hearted nature, shown when he was outraged at the idea of Hinata conspiring with Demon Lord Valentine and went to bring her in himself. While researching spirit magic on one hand, he could not forget the sights of Hinata's sword, thus he practiced repeatedly using a wooden sword while imitating her. He soon mastered the art and returned to his academy in Kingdom of Ingrassia. There he studied elemental magic and waited patiently for the chance of moving to the Holy Empire Ruberios. Eventually his mastery of both elemental and spirit magic got him the permission to immigrate, albeit at the price of severing ties with his family. Later he studied holy magic in Ruberios and was able to earn a place as an apprentice knight in the Templar Order. During the spirit contract ceremony, he formed contract with a spirit of light and became a Holy Magister, a master of elemental, spirit, and holy magic. After becoming a holy knight, it didn't take Leonard too long to become an adjutant of the person he looks up to, Hinata. This is the result of his active initiatives in partaking challenging tasks and achieving impressive feats from them. My name is Arnold Bauman, the strongest Templar. Engrave it into your soul, the name of the person who going to destroy you. Enjoy your trip to hell. Arnold Bauman. Arnold Bauman is a member of the 10 Great Saints, considered the second strongest after Hinata Sakaguchi, his direct leader. As an expert class knight, he trained himself to have control over his emotions in stressful situations, as not to lose his sight in anger. Bacchus of Earth is one of the Crusader captains and a member of the 10 Great Saints. He is described as a quiet and sturdy man who is skilled with a holy magic-infused mace in decimating his enemies. Litus of Water is one of the 10 Great Saints of the Western Holy Church and a direct subordinate of Hinata Sakaguchi. She looks like a young girl of slight stature with blonde hair and blue eyes. Her hair is very long and tied in a low ponytail with a large black ribbon. Her appearance is very tidy, and she's the only one to wear the Templar's white coat completely buttoned up. During the events in Volume 7, she was sent to investigate Tempest beforehand and was the one presenting a report during their meeting. When Hinata set off towards Tempest for negotiation, she was one of the members who followed her. As the battle between the Holy Knights and Tempest break out, she faced off against Soe, and was then tied up and lost the fight. It's unsure what Soe did to her, but she seemed to develop some sort of weird crush towards Soe since then, blushing heavily in his presence. In the Ways of the Monster Nation manga, she was even seen obsessively looking for Soe. Garde of Fire was a member of the Crusaders and one of the 10 Great Saints. He was described as tall knight and fire mage who wields the fire spear, red spear. In terms of personality, he was a serious man who always looks out for his companions. Somewhere after the 10 Great Saints meeting, he was secretly disposed by the clerics of the 7 luminaries and had his identity taken by the luminary of Mars Ars, who intended to assassinate Hinata Sakaguchi during her fight against Rimuru. Fritz of Wind is one of the Crusader captains and a member of the 10 Great Saints. He is a magic knight who is both skilled in wind magic and dual-wielding swords. Among the many more serious knights within the Holy Knight Order, Fritz is one of the rare and formal individuals. He was born with a wild and carefree personality and is the only one who wears his uniform casually within the order. Yet he is also the man who looks up to Hinata the most. Blue Sky, Saare was the head of the 3 battle sages and the strongest among the trio. He used to be the head knight of the Pope's Imperial Guards, until he lost the position to Hinata Sakaguchi. After a crushing defeat in the hands of Diablo, he roamed around the Farmanas kingdom together with Grigori and eventually became Raisin's disciple. He has white hair and a short stature. Despite having the appearance of an innocent young boy thanks in part to his elven blood, he is actually the oldest among the 10 Great Saints. Saare has a thorny and prideful personality. After his position was taken by Hinata, he became bitter and was always seeking to oppose her during meetings. However, he does recognize her strength and willing to cooperate seriously when it comes to work. Boulder, Grigori was one of the 3 battle sages and 10 Great Saints. He is Saare's right-hand man who possesses the ability to harden his body, also known as the immovable, for his defense. After a humiliating defeat by Ranga, he wandered around the Farmanas kingdom with Saare and eventually became Raisin's disciple. Fitting for his title, he is a tall, burly man with bulging muscles. He also has rough facial features and black hair tied back into a ponytail. His upper body is mostly exposed, except for a cape that covers his shoulders and back. After abdication of King Edmaris Falmouth, he was sent to the kingdom of Falmouth together with Saare and Glenda to assist the newly crowned King Edward in suppressing Yome's faction. However, he encountered Ranga and was beaten into a bloody pulp. Their operation ended as a humiliating failure and they became wanderers in the newly established Farmanas kingdom. Eventually, he and Saare were taken in by Raisin as disciples. Trivia. The defeat by Ranga traumatized Grigori to the point of developing the fear of canines. He became famously known as the cinephobic immovable fortress. Glenda Attley is an ex-mercenary otherworlder previously under Granbel Rosso's employ, and a former Holy Knight member of the 10 Great Saints who once stood in opposition to Tempest. After a crushing defeat, she switched sides to the monsters. She is a beautiful redhead. To the public eye, she was considered a faithful follower of Luminism, however, that was false. She was always looking for ways to earn more money. She would easily lie if she sensed a profit to be made from it. She was one of the 3 martial sages and 10 Great Saints, known as Raging Sea Glenda. She is a former mercenary from another world, and a wild beauty who recently came to prominence. She was brought to the otherworld by the Rosso family's summoning ritual and forced by the family's curse to remain faithful to them. She carried out their dirty work as a commander for the Blood Shadows. After Rimuru broke the curse Mariabel had placed on her soul, she became Soe's subordinate. Thank you for watching. Share, like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe.